God bless everyone. I want to share this dream I had this morning. Today's the 11th of June, 2015. I woke up to this dream. Toward the end, it started getting if the enemy was trying to intervene at the end. So I started, and Father, I just ask that this goes through the way you want it, Father, in Jesus' name. So I was in this porch talking to somebody. Uh, As we were talking for quite a while, as we were talking, I looked up and it was a clear sky. It was daytime. I don't know approximately what time though. So as I was talking to him, I seen these dark clouds and they started coming toward us, or to where we were at. I was in a neighborhood. Let me describe the scenery. I was in a neighborhood, uh, just a bunch of houses. I saw mostly just houses. I didn't see no apartments or apartment complex. It was houses and some trees were around. So I seen these clouds coming. So I kept talking, but started seeing these clouds coming. From where they were coming from, they darkened the sky. They were more like it was like a dark gray. So these clouds started coming toward where we were at. I started keeping an eye on it. I didn't know exactly what was going on or what they were. It was kind of like if you've seen this big thunderstorm clouds coming, but it encamped the whole uh, neighborhood. Um, it made it like if it was nighttime. That's how dark it blacked out the sun. But it was still the Lord. I'm guessing the Lord allowed me to still be able to see during this cloud, this storm, or whatever it was that was coming. So little by little, started encamping the neighborhood. And I kept talking with the guy I was talking with. But I noticed like the where they were coming from, those people in that yard or that neighborhood, they were like starting to get worried. Like I felt like this worry. Then it finally covered us where we were at, and then I stopped talking. I was like, "Look at this!" So we got off the porch, and then everyone who seen me get off the porch, they started getting off the porch too, or they're out their houses, and they started kind of panicking. They were so scared. They were starting to get scared, not knowing what was going on. Out of nowhere, I started seeing these animals coming from the direction of where the clouds were coming from. So I seen deers. I seen little animals like squirrels, moles, groundhogs, stuff like that. And then they were running, but they were running toward us from the direction of where the clouds were coming from. But they were very disoriented. They didn't know what to do. They were scared. I sensed fear in them and mass confusion. But then I looked down at this road. I was on like some type of a hill. I looked down onto this road and I seen what it appeared to be cougars or jaguars, and they were running too. And people started getting frightened because now we're starting to see these predator animals. Then I saw bears coming by, and the bears were as well disoriented and scared as well, and they didn't know what to do. I even looked up. At that point, I jumped on the porch. Everyone just started jumping on the porch because they were scared of these predator animals. But what I noticed is that I also jumped on the porch. But what I also noticed is that these animals didn't know what to do. They didn't know what was going on. They were disoriented. They were scared. They didn't know which way to run, where to go, and it was just herds and herds of different types of animals running toward us. Now I remember looking up and I saw a guy like trying to scare off a bear, but like he was hitting it. So the bear was trying to defend himself from it, but at the same time he was like kind of ignoring him because he was so scared he didn't know what to do. And then he just eventually ran away from him and started heading, and the animals started going in one direction eventually. And as these thousands of animals, thousands and thousands of animals started like the herd started going, that's when some of us started getting off our porch, off the porches. And I got off the porch and I seen him go. At that point, I think, I don't know how much time passed by, but at that point, I believe the cloud started dissipating and started going toward that direction. Maybe it was trying to get the animals to go one direction, I don't know. So the light started coming back in the area. As I was looking at this herd of animals going down this one road, and there was houses everywhere, so I don't know where I was at. Because of the jaguars or cougars, I was it was probably somewhere near a forest and bears. I don't know. I'm in Pennsylvania, but I'm in the city. And that I know if we don't have no cougars over here or jaguars, but I don't know where I was at. So as the group of people of this neighborhood was looking at these animals, I felt like to look back, and I looked back, and I say about a block away or half a block away, there was a pond there. I looked and I seen this angel coming, and it started to descend upon the waters. Then it landed there, and then it started walking. Then it started running toward. It was walk. See, it was walking, but it was like running. So it was the angel was walking, but it was like it felt like they were running. But it just was walking very fast toward behind the herd, and people, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, look, an angel, an angel, an angel!" And I was observing this angel, and then when it landed, it had a white gown on, and it was a female. Uh, when it landed and started going toward the herd, it kind of like from the white gown, it blended in. The pants, uh, she formed some pants, some blue jean pants. I seen a white shirt with a little bit of pink, like a tie dye effect. It looked so beautiful. It was a nice blouse. Her hair was tied back, and she had some yellow, like nice blue, yeah, a nice yellow hair. Her skin was light. She was very beautiful, very, very, very beautiful. And so everyone was trying to get the attention of the angel. The angel was on a mission. Like I understood, it had something to do. It was on a mission. It was going toward where the animals. Maybe it was sending the animals somewhere. Now that I think about it, I don't know. And then so I tried to get their attention. Me being a child of God, I knew my position, and I didn't command it to talk. I didn't command the angel to talk to me, but I got her attention, and she looked back and she smiled at me, and she said to me, "Every time I see you with a silver staff or spear, one of those two." She said, "I see you with a silver staff or spear," and then I understood that the Lord told her, "Continue with your mission. Don't lose focus." Or something. He didn't say don't lose focus, but I understood that. So then she turned around and she kept going toward the animals. I don't know what her mission was, and she went. Then I turned around and I went. From there, I turned around and went back to the person I was talking to, and I started explaining to that person how this angel did speak to me and what it mentioned. And there was still a little bit of chaos because some of these animals were in people's houses because they're so disoriented they don't know what to do. Then from there, the dream kind of got perverted, like by the enemy, and it kind of switched up. So I'm not even going to mention that part because I know that was the enemy that did that. So God bless you. Don't mind that kaboom noise. That's my text message. Okay. God bless. Bye bye.